Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Good evening. I hope you are all doing well. We'll be waiting for 5 minutes so that more people can join the chat. So when we have more people, we can start. Please, can you type your name on the chat box? Those that are online now. So I have some perk for those that came early. For those that came early, I have some perks for you. Like I'm going to do one application review for you free of charge for your grant proposal. So I want to see those that came early. I've seen Uzodema Priska. So I think still remaining one person. Okay, for the top three, you people are three now. So the top three, you are going to get a free application review for one of your grant proposal that you're going to submit after this class. You get a free review. I don't know the names of those that have joined. Please, it's only Uzodima that have typed her name. Others, can you type your name on the chat box? I'll be starting in the next 2 minutes. We are 4 now, so I'll be starting in the next 2 minutes. Ede gift. Okay. Gift, are you in our WhatsApp group? Obinna. Okay. Gift, are you in the WhatsApp group? Okay, okay. Just try and send me a DM after the chat so that I'll know that it's you. We still have 1 minute. So the first three people are Uzodimma Priska, Gift Ede, and Kenneth Chukwu. So we'll be having a review of one of your proposals, your grant proposals. We'll be reviewing one of them for you. You can also share the links with others so that other people can join as well. Okay, so I'm going to start now. It's already 7:05 there in Nigeria. So I waited for 5 minutes so I can start. This class is going to be very interactive. So it's not just me talking. I'll be asking you questions so that I can know exactly what are the challenges that you all are facing, especially in your business or your social impact work. Depends on what you're doing, whether you are doing business or whether you are doing a charity organization. So this is going to be an interactive class whereby I can ask you questions, then you answer me. So first of all, I'm going to share my own story, how I started and how I transformed my ideas into bold ideas that was able to win me a lot of funding opportunities. Some of you already know me one on one, so you already know some people like that I grew up with. They know most of my stories, how we started and how we are struggling and where I am today. So I'm going to be sharing exact stories with everyone in this course so that you know that if I can actually get to this point in my life, then you too, you can get there. It's just a matter of determination. It's just determination. So give me some few minutes. I need to share this link in my social media handle. So give me few minutes, like 2 minutes. Okay. So in 2017, I and my sister we started making footwears. Already before 2017, I was teaching in a school. I was a bossa in a school, in a private school, where my salary was 8,500 naira. And then I was still an undergraduate, so I had to save this salary that I was paid. I had to save it to pay both my school fees and that of my siblings. So most of the time, this money is nothing. Like it's not enough because I was the one paying my school fees. The money is nothing. Like I just remove 500 from it, take transportation fare to school, go to bank straight, pay in the money in my account. Like I pay school fees instrumentally. Sometimes 3 times in a term in a semester. That's how I'm going to pay the school fees. And those that went to Open University, you know that we pay school fees in Open University every semester. That's how we pay school fees in Open University. So when I saw that this money is not enough, like I need to look for other things. Like I need to start looking out for other things that I can do because obviously I mean this is nothing. So I had so many responsibilities on me because my father, his job was just like all the works he has been doing, all the security, all the menial jobs he has been doing, everything put together is not up to 20,000 in a month. So we have so many responsibilities, and my mom, her business has crashed in the north. So since we came back to the east, she has nothing that she's doing to earn a living for us. So it's just like the bills are both on myself and my father. So I had a lot of responsibilities. And then I had to enter the school, university as well. I had to enter university. I had to pay my school fees. In a semester, sometimes my school fees is up to like 55,000, sometimes 60,000, sometimes 63. The the school fees was just fluctuating around that 50 something to 60,000. So I started, and my salary, the 8,500 every month. When I remove 500 from it, 8,000 naira times 10 months is 80,000, times 12 is around 96,000. And then I pay school fees twice in a semester. So this money does not cover my school fees. I can't even buy textbooks. Sometimes I had to wait in the church after morning mass. I'll pray, I'll take God, direct me to whoever I'm going to beg for money. Anybody in my spirit told me, oh, yeah, go and beg this person for money. I will go and meet the person. Sometimes they will give me 200, sometimes 500. So that's how I've been surviving. Then the same thing when I want to buy textbooks, I had to beg. So at a point, I said, no, I had to look for other things to do. I went to the market one day. I saw someone selling. Okay, before then, I brought my old chaplet. I don't know, those that are Catholics, you will know what chaplet is, rosary. I brought the beads. I was joining it together, trying to make a meaning. Like I used to see people that are wearing all these bead footwears, bags, other things made of beads. So I was trying to couple it to see how I can make the bead. So a lady now came to our shop that day. She told me, "Are you trying to make bead?" I said, "Yes, I want to make bead." She now said, oh, I know how to make bead, I can teach you. She just showed me, yeah, I'm seeing all of you, thank you so much for joining. So she told me, look at how you're going to do it, look at how you turn it when you're the fishing line, when it's finished, look at how you're going to join it. So I was like, tell me, what's the name of the rope that they used to make the bead? She told me fishing line. She told me the point I'll buy if I want to make bead, like bag or footwears. Then if I want to make necklace, she told me the point I'm going to buy. So after she gave me the hint, she never knew that I'm going to take it serious. Like when she finished telling me, like just something she just explained to me like 5 minutes. The next day she came, she saw me. I've started making very big stuff like that I made with beads. So I showed her. She was so happy. So she now told me, okay, I told her, what if the rope finish? How am I going to join it? And if I want to turn it, how am I going to do it? And she explained it to me. That was how me and my sister, we started making bead. We started making bags, belts, and then I started putting my creativity, other things. Someone would like pay me, I'll write your name with the bead in your belt or bag, other things. So that was how we started. Me and my sister, we started making big. We started selling it. So this lady, she used to make footwears with bead. We begged her, please, can you teach us how we can make footwears? She said we are going to pay because she paid when she learned it. So she never knew that that thing she explained within 5 minutes that we are going to start earning a living from it. She don't know that this is going to happen. So she now said we're going to pay her before she will teach us footwears. So the next few weeks, I went to the market. I saw where they are selling necklace made of bead. I took the necklace. I started observing how it was made. I looked at the necklace. I don't even have an Android phone then. So I was observing the necklace. After I finished observing it, I bought those same materials and I went home. I started using my imagination to recreate what I saw. And that was how I started making the necklace from bead. I remember a certain day, there is one particular necklace design. I tried all I could to make it, but I couldn't make it. Each time I try, I fail. So one day I was in the church because I normally go to the church every day to pray after block closes. So I was in the church and I had like a little, I slept off and like someone just tapped me and showed me, look at how you're going to do this, look at how you're going to do it. After after that, see, I don't know whether I'm going to call it a dream or a trance, I don't know. But I woke up, I told my sister, you remember that necklace I was trying to make since? I've seen how I'm going to make it. She was laughing at me like how I thought that let's get home first. So when we got home that night, I didn't sleep that night. I brought out those materials I had. I started making it, and I got exactly that necklace that I've been trying to make for so many years. I got exactly the design. So I started selling it in addition to my salary. So imagine so many of the teachers in the school, they are buying this bead from me. Immediately they're paying them salary, they will come and give me the money for my bead. So by the time they finish paying me back the money for my bead, I'll get like up to 16K plus my like with my salary. Everything will be like up to 16K. So I start getting extra money. Then I didn't stop there. So me and my sister, we are just looking for other things to do. So we already know how to make crochet because we grew up in the north. So we make crochet there. We can make both cap, clothes. We can make all those things with crochet. So one day my sister went to the school. She saw someone wearing footwear, and this footwear, the design on top was made with crochet. She came back and told me so that we can use this crochet and make footwear. So I asked her how we're going to do it. We don't know how to make footwear. So they did election that period, and all this small money we get after election, we were able to get like 2,500 naira. So we took the money to the market and we started asking all those aboki people that are making that are repairing footwears. We were asking them, where do you guys get your materials from? So they showed us where they buy their materials from. We went to that shop. We told the people we want to buy materials for footwears. So the guy explained everything to us and showed us, okay, you buy this one for the up, look at the gum you are going to use, all those. So we bought all the materials, we came back. We called one aboki man that was passing by, all these shoemaker guys. We called him and told him, can you help us to couple this footwear? We have already cut it the size we wanted. Can you help us to couple it? So we were looking at the aboki man, the way he was coupling the footwear and all the materials he used, the ones we have not buy. We were looking at him. After he finished making it, We sold that footwear. We used the and we made two footwears with that 2,500. We sold it, both of them 5,000. We took the 5,000 back to the market, and we got materials more. And that was how we started making footwears. Like, um, we started making footwears, and then one day we were walking around in the street. We saw where people are making furnitures, and when they finished making the furnitures, they burn down this their leather waste, all those upholstery leather, and these are related to the materials we buy when we want to make our footwears. So we went to them. We told them, please stop burning this waste. We are shoemakers, so we need it. We'll be using it to make shoes, and we gathered these materials. Instead of buying some of those things in the market, we are not getting it free of charge, because those things are waste that were supposed to be burned down. So we started collecting them, and then we coupled them, washed them, and used it to make footwear. So we had excess, so it was too much. And then we don't even have sewing machine. We had to take it to where they will sew it and pay those people to sew it. From there, we started making bags as well. Note that all this while we have not gone to learn all these skills in any way, because there is no money to even learn the skill. It was after some time that when we got some money, we bought the filing machine, we start getting all those footwear machines. Then we went back to a place that we're going to learn the skill properly. So then I was working. So my sister has not gotten a job then. So she had to go and learn the skills, and then we perfected what we are doing. Okay, so why I just share these stories, we started from scratch, like, so that you will not say, I don't have money to start, I don't have somebody to give me money. If you look at how we started, we didn't start with any money at all. So in 2021, I started looking out for opportunities online. I bought a smartphone for the first time in my life. I bought a phone in 2021 when my father died. That was when I bought phone. It's not like I had money. It's because of all the money we got from burial. When after burial, people will be dashing you small, small money. So before then, I already had a dream. In the dream, I traveled out in the dream. I got a scholarship in the dream. And I know that my dreams normally come to pass. So when I saw that dream, I know that, yes, I need to work towards this. So I had to buy a smartphone. That was when I bought the phone. Then when I bought the phone, the first thing I did was to look out for opportunities. I was looking out for all these TV shows online. So then I was still teaching, but I've started teaching in another school. I looked out for opportunities online. I saw the Next Titan. I applied for it. They invited me for audition. I went for audition. I went with my footwear and my bag. And so they selected me for those that will receive 250,000 naira grant. They selected me. They picked 1,000 people to get that 250,000 naira. So they didn't give us that money immediately. But I kept on, like that contact I made in that audition, they created a WhatsApp group. So I saw a lady, every time she's posting the things she's winning, every time, like her name is Bija. I'm not going to forget her, because she gave me an advice that changed my life, which is what I'm going to give to everyone in this course. So she like in the WhatsApp group, every time she will post something she won, we'll tell her congratulations, congratulations. I chatted her private, I told her, Bija, you need to share with me how you do these things. Where do you see these opportunities from? Like, how do you apply? How do you win them? Like, I've been searching, but then what I normally do then was, if I apply for one, I will wait until the result will come out before I will not apply for another thing. So she told me, everything I see, I should apply for it. That's what she told me. That advice she gave me is what I'm giving everybody today. If you are just starting, you have not found a niche, apply for everything. Everything you see, apply for it. That's what she told me. I told her, but where will I see those opportunities? I don't have access to them. She said that she's in some groups and she paid money before they released those links to her. But she created a group where she added us, those that are interested, and she was sending us the link. Though after some time, she stopped sending the links. And I don't know, I lost her contact because I lost my phone. So I don't know how to reconnect with her. So when she stopped sending the links, I had to create my own WhatsApp group in 2022, where I started adding people. First of all, the reason why I created it was because of scholarships. That was 2022 when I started applying for scholarship. That was why I created the WhatsApp group. So I started sharing both the scholarships, grants. And one thing about this grant and scholarship is that if you start applying, on the process of applying, you'll be subscribing to so many newsletters. Some people ask me, where do you get these links from? You'll be subscribing to so many newsletters. That was how I subscribed to so many newsletters. I don't even know when I subscribed, but what I know is that I get scholarship updates in my email every day. There is one particular organization, they send us updates every month, every Monday. They will send all the grants scholarships that are open. I think they are focused more on grants. So every Monday they will send me the email with all the grants every Monday. Other ones they send scholarships. So a lot of opportunities. I decide to share with others because I don't want to be selfish. I don't want to hoard everything to myself. That's one thing about me. I don't like keeping information to myself. I like to share with other people around me. I know so many people from my group, they told me, this thing you're sharing free of charge. So many people are charging money to give out the information. And I mean, I've met people like that. I've met people like that wanted me to pay them before they give me information. A guy told me he has a lot of links, but I should come and see him. Then we'll discuss. I don't know his intention. I told him, tell me the names of the ones you have. Let it not be something I already have that you want to come and give me. He got angry and started insulting me. I said, no problem, just go. I'm not interested again. So what am I trying to say? That advice that Bija gave me worked out for me because that that was 2022 beginning. I started applying for everything. Apply for fellowships, both the ones that has money, the ones that don't have money. So what I noticed was that when I started applying, I couldn't write 100 words essay, like 100 words. I couldn't write it in my first application. So I joined the Climate Actors Accelerators program. After the program, I discovered that, oh, all these waste management things I've been doing, converting waste to footwears, bags. So these things are really actually solving climate crisis. So that was how I found my niche in climate. And I decided to streamline my applications to focus more on climate and educational stuffs because I'm working in the climate sector. Then I start pursuing climate opportunities. Then sometimes I do some of the public policy things, political affairs, because I started doing those ones before I now found my niche in climate. Then the opportunity that changed my life, that changed my perception was during the Trash to Catch Challenge in December edition 2022. I participated in the July edition 2022 Trash to Catch Challenge. So me and my sister, we took part. We picked all those waste materials we normally pick. We make footwears and bags. But then we were not selected as the winners. I got angry. So when the December edition came out, they were advertising my picture, my projects. But then I was not one of the winners. I was angry with them. I messaged in the group that there is no point advertising my product when you people did not select me as the winner. So I was angry. Then I decided that this December edition, I must win this December edition. I must win it. I started doing some research. That was how I found the team up cyclers. And that was the turning point in my life because the shoemaking stuff did not really pay me very well because I think I just got one or two opportunities with that. But when I started the team upside class with the Trash to Catch Challenge, when we did the textile waste, we ventured into textile waste. Me and my siblings, we started converting it into other products, body wears, reusable sanitary pad, and then we sold it. And boom, we took first position in the Trash to Catch Challenge when the result was announced in January 2023. Like then, what we won then as first place winners in the world was $400. That was what we won, $400. And all my life, I've never seen $400. Like, I've never seen dollar before. So imagine winning $400, guy. That day, I was jumping up and down in the school where I was working because the HM was my friend. I was in her office when the message came in. They told us we should not make it public now that we have been selected as the first place winners. I was jumping up and down. I said, so this idea is valid. Like, I never believed that I can win something, like something that they needed like one person, two or three in the whole world, and I'm the winner. I never believed it was possible, but that thing changed my mindset. It changed, like it resets my mindset because before then, if I want to apply for something, I look at the chances of getting it. Maybe they said one winner, two winner, three or four. or 5 winners, I will just say no, this one is not for me. The ones I normally apply is the ones that needed like 20 winners, 30 winners. I'll say, let me try my luck, or 50, 100. That's when I try my luck. But anyone that say 1 to 5, I will just zero myself. This one is not for me. I will not apply. But that trash to catch challenge, the thing like it reoriented me. It changed my mindset. I became confident of myself. It made me to regain confidence in myself. And during the award ceremony, I told them that for the fact that we took first position, then we don't have the name Team of Cyclers, and we have not given the project a name. We just did it as a project and submitted. We have not given it a name. I told them, for the fact that I was able to take first position with this idea, that it has validated this idea for me. It shows that this idea is valid, and I'm going to register it, and I'm going to make it a social enterprise. I'm not going to stop at the competition level. I will take it further. That was what I told them. So I started applying for stuff with that idea. I started using it. And one thing about grants is that you don't need some grants, you don't need to have done some things before you get the grants. Some grants, like, you can apply with your idea and then you get it. So one thing about people is that you are scared, like you are thinking that it's not possible that you will get it. Just remove that impossibility mindset. Just remove it. You can get it. If I can get it, then you too, you can get it. And nobody taught me anything, like I said. Even the bija I mentioned, she only told me, anything you see, apply. Nobody came out one day to review my essay for me or tell me, do this, do that. Nobody did that. I was just struggling, trying to learn all those things by myself, doing the research, googling it. Then ChatGPT has not even come out. ChatGPT just came out recently. So I was still doing everything manually. But you know that 2023, like from January to December 2023, I was winning so many things with that idea. I was winning. January 2023, I won money. February, I won money. March, this, like, I was winning every month from January to December. It was in 2023 that I entered plane for the first time. I was shortlisted for the Tech My Biz Pitchathon. Okay, when I saw that competition, it opened, like, it was open for so many, like 3 months. Tech My Biz Pitchathon. It was open for like 3 months. When I looked at it, they said tech. I said my business is not tech. I left it. I did not apply. Every time this thing will come up in my browser, every time it will come up, I say, but my business is not tech. Anyway, let me just give it a try. If I apply, if I get it, fine. If I did not get it, fine. I applied 3 days to the deadline, and I was shortlisted as one of the top 50. And they booked flights for us from Abuja to Lagos. And before then, I've been dreaming that I entered plane, I entered plane, I entered plane. I know that the thing is going to happen very soon, because all my dreams always come to pass. So whenever I see something in my dream, I know it's going to happen very soon. So I went to from Abuja to Lagos. If you see me that time, like, I was taking picture everywhere from airports. I keep snapping picture. Like, guy, you know that this person is entering plane for the first time. You see somebody that is snapping picture like that, just know that this is the first time. Then from Lagos, I told them to book my flight to Anambra. I went to Anambra. Then when I came back from that one, I got another message for an award ceremony then. Nigeria Youth SDGs and Oxfam Award. I applied in 2022. I didn't get it, so I was selected in 2023. I was in the award ceremony. Like, it's remaining few minutes before they call my name. I got another email. I was shortlisted as one of the African Union innovators. Like, they shortlisted 5 persons from Nigeria to sponsor us to Kenya. That was how I got my first international trip. So that day I was celebrating both the award I got and the international trip. Like, I checked this thing twice. Like, I'm going to Kenya by September, guy. And what's like, where is this thing coming from? Just the idea that I came up with. If you just relax, like, you're relaxed, you don't want to do anything, God will not come down from heaven to help you. You have to do something. You have to help yourself first. Heavens help those who help themselves. Assuming I relaxed, every time we just cry. I remember that time things would become so hard. We'll be crying when we all these problems stop, when will everything stop. Assuming I did not take any bold step to start looking out for other things, other opportunities, I would have still been a teacher in one private school collecting salary of 30,000 naira. That will not be enough. But one thing about this all these grants, you get to propose what you want to do with the project. Maybe you want to go and train people like 50 persons, you train these persons, then you give stipend to the trainees and those that participated. Then you too, you get your own stipend because you're not just doing the training like that. You get some stipend to yourself. That's one thing about it. And that was the main reason why I started all these trainings, because a lot of people have been telling me, when are you going to train us on how to write grant? Because so many people have joined the group newly, those that didn't start the group with us. We have three groups now. The research group, that one was founded by John. Then my own group, the USA UK scholarship group, and then the recent one, the Team Upcyclers Opportunity Hub. So these three groups, the other one is already filled up. That was when we created the Team Upcyclers Opportunity Hub. So many people that started the group initially with us, we have a lot of testimonies because so many of them have gotten their own international trips. I think in 2023, Chinaza got his own trip to Dubai. He went to Dubai also for the COP28, and he went to the World Youth Festival in Russia. That was in 2024. And he went to Russia twice in 2024. So many people in that group are giving their own testimony. One thing I keep telling people is that when you begin the journey, you'll be getting more of certificate stuff. Yeah, it's normal because you're just starting. You'll be getting more of certification. That's how I ended up getting over 60 certifications. So it was in 2023. I said, I'm not going to do any training that will not pay me. I was intentional about it. So you have to be intentional about everything you're doing. There are some stages in your life you will make some decisions, and when you make that decision, try and keep up with it. Try and do like in 2022. Yes, I was applying for everything. But when I found my niche in climate change and I look at my CV, I've gotten so many trainings, I've gotten so many certificates. Certificates will not give me food. I need money. Everybody that know me now, you know that my eyes is red when it comes to money. I need money. Certificate will not give me food. That was what I told myself, the advice I gave myself from 2023. I said, no money, no application. If money is not involved, at least if you are doing change making job, you need to chop food now. As a change maker, you need to eat. You're not doing change maker on empty stomach. I mean, we have tried 2022. I did so many projects with my money. When we did the UN SDSN Climate Actors Accelerators Program, we did the project with our money. When we did the SDG Advocate project, we did the project with our money. So many things we have done with our own personal money. Being a change maker does not mean you should be hungry. A change maker need to eat food so that you have energy to do your change making job. So 2023, I started looking out for opportunities that has at least some stipend or some funding or international trips, get exposed to people, get to meet other people, know what other people are doing. Do you know that? Let me tell you the truth. The idea that I'm currently working on, I got the inspiration from a program I attended when I overheard somebody talking about similar projects she has done. That was when I got the inspiration immediately to start working on something like that, but not exactly what she did. I now innovated and start doing my own in a different way. So the essence of you having people of like mind around you is for you to get that inspiration, the encouragement. People are not posting their wins for you to get angry or to get jealous. If you're that type of person, then you're not ready to grow. Like if you see other people's win, you get angry, you get jealous, then you're not ready to grow. That's just the truth. I know you may be tempted to do that, but you're not supposed to do that. What you need to do is just talk to yourself. Guy, I not come here to play. I did not come here to play. I must also testify. I must testify. I remember last year, one of my friends from the group, someone won a very huge amount of money, and both of us were on call. We were on WhatsApp call. We were praying. We prayed for more than 1 hour. We were discussing. We were praying. We say, God, we knelt down. We say, God, you don't do it for this person. You go do our own for us. We prayed that prayer. And do you know that after 2 months, that my friend won an opportunity that is worth, like when you convert it in naira, it's worth over 100 million naira. And when she won her own, I told her, girl, remember our prayer. Our prayer is working. We prayed together and God has answered your own. Now it's remaining my own. I will not leave God, though. God will answer my own too. That was what I told her. And I went to the altar. I said, God, now both of us pray. You have answered her. You have not answered me. I start praying my own before I now apply for this my scholarship, Dr. Miyamani scholarship. That was why I told them that this scholarship now my last hope. Like I believe in miracle, and I know that God will never abandon me. I prayed and I applied. I did not just pray and go and sit down. I prayed and I applied. And what happened? After 2 months that my friend got, not 2 months, after 1 month that she got her own, I got my own congratulation for the scholarship. And everybody is happy. I mean, so what's the essence of you getting angry when somebody wins something? Just go and pray. Tell God, like, I need to get my own. And when you pray, don't pray and relax. The thing that used to get me angry, somebody will tell me, I know many people have given advice several times. You come and tell me, hey, how are you doing this thing? I want to do it though. This. I give you advice, finish. You did not take my advice. You just went back to your old self. Like, why am I wasting my advice? I don't like to waste my advice. It's just like I'm wasting my time. I gave you advice, start applying. I gave you hints, I gave you tips, give you different ideas, even help you to restructure your ideas. After everything I told you, you do not do a single application. If I win something and post, you will come back and tell me, girl, you dey try. How am I going to do this thing? Like, what was that supposed to be? I'm not going to come and hold your hand and start applying for you. So what I have to do is to tell you what I did that helped me. Imagine if I had not started all this journey, had not started all these application things. Like, I wonder how life is going to be for us today. Because everything, like responsibilities, the family, financial responsibilities, I see on the little I'm getting from all these programs, all these things. So if I had not started, I don't know how it would have been. So, like they said, necessity is the mother of invention. I believe that if there was no necessity, I wouldn't have been where I am today. So I want you to challenge yourself. If you are not comfortable where you are, challenge yourself. Take a bold step. Get up from that your comfort zone. Those people that know me very well, in fact, my church members in Abuja, they have started calling me Deadline. They have converted my name to Deadline because every day I have deadline. Like this, I'm on this corner. It's because I want to be consistent. Yes, I want to be doing the trainings every Wednesdays and Saturdays. I want to be consistent. But in terms of deadlines, I have 3 deadlines like this, closing in 2 days. 3 big deadlines. I have other people's essays that I'm reviewing for them. I have my school works. I have lecture tomorrow. I have assignments. I mean, I have so many things. I don't even know how I always manage to scale through and then still maybe come out with at least a good grade. So if I had all these challenges, all these obstacles, and still I'm making sure that I apply at least every day, I make sure I apply for something at least. You too, you can do it. Yes, I came here to do my master's, yes. But then I didn't stop my application. I didn't stop applying. And December last year, I got something. I got selected for the EU Youth Empowerment Fund. And my own level was, there are 3 levels in the grant. It was the highest level that I was selected for. And not only that, I was shortlisted for the Young Global Changers Recoupling Award. Let me shock you. That day I applied for Young Global Changers Recoupling Award. That day, I had an assignment to submit, 1,500 words. I had a deadline, school deadline. I was doing the school work. I told myself, yes, I know that this school is very important to me, which is why I came here. But still, I'm not going to allow it to stop me from applying for this opportunity. I've applied for Young Global Changers before, and I was not selected. I had to reapply. I took out 1 hour from my assignment time to do the application. And this January, I was shortlisted as a finalist. So don't give yourself excuses. Don't do that. For the past 2 years, like, I don't sleep. I don't have a sleeping time again, because it's any time that I finish what I'm doing, I'll go to bed. Sometimes I sleep by 2 a.m., sometimes 3 a.m., sometimes 4 a.m., sometimes 6 a.m. So this has been my regular sleeping pattern. I cannot say that this is exactly when I sleep. And when I was still in Abuja, that I was combining this thing with the teaching work, sometimes I had to be awake throughout the night and still go to work the next morning, still attend morning mass and go to work from there. I don't know what gave me the energy to do all these things I did then. But one thing I know is that I knew I was heading to somewhere. So I don't have to give up. I don't have to get tired. I had to continue. That's just one thing. And all the suffer that I suffered back in Anambra, that's already molded me to be strong. So I had no option than to do what I'm doing, because I'm not going to do prostitution or do any bad thing to get money. So I had to work out my salvation. And then God saw my hard work and decided to reward me. There are other people that started applying for years, even before me, but they have not gotten to where I am today. But one thing that helped me is consistency. If you are not consistent, some people started this application, they did 1 or 2 applications, they got tired, they stopped applying. Do you know that my sister was mocking me when I started applying? When I was still teaching, that was in 2021, 2022. She was mocking me, she was laughing at me. She said that all these things you're applying, you have never win anything. You'll be doing training every time you are doing application. Nothing, shishi, you did not win. Sometimes she will promise me she will stay awake in the night with me. She will help me in the night before 10 o'clock. She has slept off. She will wake up by 12 and say, hey, Jennifer, you are still doing this thing. Hey, sorry, don't worry, I'll stay awake. Before 5 minutes, she has slept. I had to hold the torch by myself, and we don't even have light then. Sometimes I'll hold it and put it in my head, or look for somewhere to put the torch and be doing what I'm doing. That day I did that project, I did the compilation of the result, the trash cooker challenge. I stayed awake. That was the first time I did TBB. I stayed awake till morning. I submitted the application, and I was glad that we took first position in that competition, which changed my narrative about all those application things. So not only that, she also supports me both in terms of house chores and every other thing. She relieved me of all those house chores. She was doing everything so that I can have time to apply. But she was still laughing at me then. I'm not winning anything. So she was laughing at me. I told her that people are winning this thing. This girl that told me about this thing, she's winning. If she can win it, I can win it. I know that I'm smart. I'm not it's volleyball. So if this person can do this, me too, I can do it. That was what I told myself. If she can win, then I can win. I'm not giving up. And today she said that it's my perseverance that helped me. Because if I'd given up 2022, I was getting rejections. Everything concerning grants or money, I was getting rejections or travel. If I'd given up, I wouldn't have been where I am today. So if you are determined to make it in this life, not give up. Oh. Now who give up lose. If you give up, you are losing. If you give up, you are losing. There's one thing I keep telling some of my friends. I said, I don't want to be the receiver always. I don't want to remain in the receiving end. Yes, I know that I need grants now, but I want to build a business whereby I can give other people grants. Like I want to have something very tangible that can sustain, that is sustainable even without grants, so that I'll get to the point where I'll be giving grants to other people. That is my dream. But for this point, yes, I needed these grants to be able to grow my business, to be able to establish. Then when I get to that point I'm heading towards, I know that yes, I can give, like people like Tony Lumelu that give grants. I mean, they are human beings like us, but they give grants. So why can't I be that type of person that gives to others? So this is the thing that is keeping me motivated. Like, yes, this is where I'm heading to. I need to get there. So we share opportunities in our WhatsApp group. For those of you that have not joined our WhatsApp group, before I continue, I noticed that so many people that are watching my videos have not subscribed. Please, if you have not subscribed, subscribe to this channel, please, because you'll be hearing more of similar things. Okay, today I shared my journey, how I started, and how you too you can transform your ideas. Subsequently, I'll be sharing some grants and be giving tips on how to apply for these specific grants, just like I did for the Dr. Meyamani Scholarship, the Don Lavoie Fellowship. So I'll be sharing some grants and give tips on how to apply for anyone I share. So you need to subscribe to stay updated to all the um, videos I'll be uploading and the live sessions I'll be holding. The essence of the live session is for us to have like an interactive session whereby we can have questions and answers. I know so many people have questions to ask those that join the group newly. If you're not in the WhatsApp group, you check the description of this YouTube channel, you see the WhatsApp group. Also subscribe to the Telegram channel, because the Telegram channel, I don't want to put so many links there. What I just want to be in the Telegram channel is after each training, I'll send the video to the Telegram channel. So those that were not able to join the training, they will see the link in the Telegram, they will go and watch the video. So I'll be dropping just the trainings, the videos in the Telegram channel. And then the WhatsApp group is where we have our interactions. We discuss there, day to day. We share both our challenges, our wins. We share opportunities, and then we explain how you can apply for them. So if you're not in these groups, join. Another thing you need to do, you need to have your own jotter. Have a jotter where you jot down applications. I can show you my own jotter. Let me get it. I can show you. So you don't have to have everything in your head. You're not a robot. This is my jotter. I have here, I'm writing all the applications and the deadlines. Look at it. Anyone I finish doing, I'll tick good. The ones that I was not able to meet the deadline, I'll cancel it. It means that I missed the deadline. The one I was able to do, I'll mark it good. I have a space where I wrote the date. I have where I wrote the name of the program, the date that the thing is closing. And then this is my tracker. Anyone I check the date, I work according to the deadlines here. Anyone I finish doing, I'll mark it good. I've done this one. Anyone I did not do, I'll cancel it. So this is where I know how many things I applied for. But then I don't put all my mind in checking the things I just apply and remove my mind from it. Anyone I get, I'll thank God. Yes, I got this. Anyone I did not get, I'll say I didn't get it. So I had to back it up. In fact, let me tell you the secret. If I lose one application, like if I lose one grant, I'll back it up with 3 applications. That's the secret. I cannot say, okay, I lost this one, I'll start crying. I was not selected. Oh. If you're crying, it will not change anything. It will make you to be depressed. If you lose one, back it up with 3 more applications. That's just the truth. Then make sure you are focused. If you have any question, you can ask. Question time. Please type your question in the chat box, question or comment. For the first 3 people that joined, I'll be reviewing 1 application for you, free. I'll guide you through the process. Make sure you submit the right thing. We need more testimonies in the group. We need more winners. I won't be the only one to be winning. It's not only me that will make it. I want everybody to make it. If you are the only one that make it, other people are suffering. They will be begging you, help me, help me, help me. But if everybody is okay, everybody is fine, everybody is happy. That's the essence of all these things I'm doing. Some people will never tell you the secret of what they are doing. They will never tell you. They want it to be only them that are winning. But I don't have that kind of mindset. I believe in sharing opportunities with others. It's not only me that will make it in life. Everybody deserves to make it. So what's the essence of hiding updates? So if you have any comment or any question, I'm listening. I'm not going to end the session without someone saying something. We have 18 people that are online now. I need your comments. Okay, So I think this is the end of the class, and then I'll see you all in the WhatsApp group. Thank you so much for joining. If you still have a question for me, you can come to the WhatsApp group and drop your question. Okay, thank you all. I've seen your comments. Some applications have age limit. That's why you need to be strategic. Like this application thing, you need to be smart. If you're not smart, you need to be smart. Just you need to be smart. Some things have age limit. I'm not saying you should change your age, but what I did that helped me is that my team members, I have younger people in my team. I have younger people that are still below 20. If it's an application that needs someone below 20 or a certain age, I'll use one of my team members that is within that age range. But if it is the one that falls within my own age, then I will use myself. Then there are sometimes I do collaborations as well. I collaborate with others, some of my mentees. Like I have some of my mentees that I've worked with in some applications. So I collaborate with them. About the person that talked about the essay. What do you have to say about the essay, Baron? The USA pause giving grants. I had that, but I don't know the type of grant they post. What I know that USA has so much is more of fellowships. Yeah, I think like all this Obama stuff, Mandela Washington, it's more of fellowships and travel opportunities that I've seen in the US. Though they have grants, but I've not really seen most of their grants. The US grants that I've gotten are not from the US government. They are individual non-profits that give grants, like the Bausit Fellowship. They are in the US. The North America Association for Environmental Education. They're also in the US. So we still need to verify that information. I don't know how true it is. For the essay part, must you write the full number of required words? That is empire. You're asking the question. To me personally, when I started applying, to write long words are really difficult for me. Like if they say 300 words, 500 words, they are very difficult for me. But with time, when I start becoming better in application, I don't like to leave when they tell you maximum of 500 words, it means that you can write below 500, but you should not write above 500. So that's how some essays are. They'll tell you the maximum word count. If you write below that word count, it's not a problem, but you shouldn't write above that. So I normally write my own, sometimes exactly the same word count, or 1 hour, sorry, 1 or 2 word behind. Like let's say if they say 500, I can write like 497, 498, 499, or 500. That's for myself. I don't like to leave space. I like to consume all the word counts. Let me put it like that. Because now 500 words is like nothing to me. I feel like I cannot even express myself a lot in 500 words. If you give me 100 words, I'll just be very angry. 100 words is too small. Like, what am I writing in 100 words? So someone is asking how to go around the essay part. You have to start from somewhere. There are some questions you need to go online and do some research before you answer. You don't just answer it like that. And let me tell you one good thing about application. The more you are doing the application, the more you are getting better, the more you are getting perfect. If I look at some of the things, my essays in 2022, I'll just be laughing because I cannot write this type of essay now. That thing is too poor. But it's because I keep on doing it. Like the more you write, the more you get better. If you start it now you are thinking that to write essay is difficult. How are you going to write it? Let me shock you. If you start writing now, you're going to be perfect with time. Like very soon, you'll be perfect. Very soon, you'll be perfect. So that is it. You must not write 500 words when they ask for 500 words, but don't write 300 words when they're telling you 500 words. Even if me, I'm the person to review the application and I told you 500 words, you come and write 100 words or 200 words for me. Unless what you're writing makes sense well, before I'll consider you. I'll consider the person that put in more effort to write detailed explanations. So just try your best. I'm telling you, this just like you come back and tell me, you come back and testify. If you start, remove all the fear in your body. If you start applying for this thing, if you start it, with time you will get better. 500 words will be nothing. So final year students, yeah. So many people are winning stuffs now, even as undergraduates. Most of these grants I'm talking about, nothing concern them with your degree. Most of these grants, even people that don't have degree, they will win. Nothing concern them with your degree. They don't need your degree. What they need is your idea. What did you bring to the table? That's what they need. I know so many people that have won massive win, like they are still undergraduate. The other girl sef is a dropout, but she has won plenty things. So it has no connection with your degree, except for some programs like some fellowships that are related to education that will now tell you, okay, look at you need to have at least a BSc. When you see that type, then you know that this one is not for you. And you need to be opening links. All the links we share there, some of you don't open any link. The annoying thing is when I share link, somebody will come and ask me how to apply. That one used to vex me. I give you link, no be you go lay open link, go check wetin dey write for link. You are telling me how to apply. Like, I've not even opened this link. I shared the link. It's not all the links I share that are open, because I have a lot of things to do. I used to bring out time for it. When I'm free, then I'll open all the links and start going through the links, and then select the ones that I'm going to apply for, write it out, write out the deadlines, and then start preparing myself for it. Yeah, Precious, thank you. Baron, what's the challenging thing about you said the essays, the word limit? So are you being challenged, like the word limit are too small or they are too much? What's the challenge? Someone is asking about social impact ideas or proposals. If you started this training with me from the beginning, you will hear when I shared my story, how I came up with my own idea. So it's left for you. One thing I want to let you know is that any idea you are bringing up, look around the society and know the problem you want to solve with that idea. You don't just come up with an idea that you don't have a problem you're trying to solve. You must have the people you are targeting. Who are your target audience for this solution? Like, what is the problem you want to solve? Okay, there is one lady, I think, where did I see that? Is it online that I saw it? Yeah, she was looking for a business idea. So what she did, she was walking around the street. She was just walking around, looking around. And she noticed that people used to buy water from a very far place, because they don't have water there like that. So they will carry barrel, go far, go buy water, come back with gallon. Immediately she saw that, she was consistent. That was how she came up with the idea of drilling a borehole, and she's selling water. From there, she expanded into, I think, 3 other branches. She's selling water, like not sachet water, like water you use to bathe and cook food. Even if it's 10 naira, 10 naira, and you sell like 10,000 in a day, like you sold the one that is worth 10,000 naira in a day. You made 10,000 every day. 10,000 times that is how much? It's not like almost 300,000 or thereabout. So look around, know the problem you identify. It must start with a problem. You must discover a problem, and then you start creating solution to that problem. For the someone is asking for the WhatsApp group link. Is in this my channel, is in the description, the channel description. You will see the WhatsApp group link. You will see the Telegram. Follow, join our Telegram channel. Follow us on Instagram. You will see all those things there. What is the app number? Sorry, which app are you talking of, Sylvester? Which app? Someone asked, Udochukwu said, can one write an essay and use AI to refurbish it because of grammatical error? This is a very tricky question. This is a very tricky question because there's a way I can answer it. It will look like I'm encouraging you people to use AI. You understand? So this is a question you can ask in the WhatsApp group, or you send me a private message. I will answer you. The word limit are too much. Okay, Baron, I get your point. So like how many word limit is too much for you? Let me start with there. Like how many word limit is too much for you? Baron, how many word limit do you think is too much for you? I think this, I don't know if you have sent a message, but I've not seen it from my end. Well, if you still have a question, you can send it to me in my DM, or you ask in the, okay, 500, 500 words. You find it challenging. I think we need to talk about it, or maybe I can make a video about the word stuff, word limit stuff. 500 words as a beginner, yes, I can understand your challenge. It's too much for you as a beginner. But it means maximum, except if they told you minimum of 500. But if it's maximum of 500, you can still write below 500. But don't take it too down. At least from like from 350 up. When they ask you maximum of 500, at least from 350 up is okay. To me, that's what I feel. But personally, if they tell me 500, I give them 500, or 498, 499, 497. Even 497 is annoying me. I'll be looking for ways to complete it to 500. So it's because you are just starting. That's why it's difficult for you. With time, you have so many things to say that when they tell you 500, you will get angry. Like 500 is not enough because you cannot say everything you have in 500 ways. That's just the truth. Okay, Kenneth. Yeah, I'm glad you are triggered now. So, but Kenneth, you're among those that are calling me deadline, ba? Okay, Baron said that sometimes it comes 3 times in an application. Yeah, some applications are like that. They will ask you 500 this, 500 this, 500. There are some of them you feel you get frustrated. When I applied for Atlas Corps Fellowship, that was in 2022. I don't even know how I managed to make it to semi-finalist. Like I was interviewed. But guy, the application was too much. The questions, like, it's just too much. It's just something you need to bring out time for. As a starter, don't follow us and be doing deadline, please. As a starter, you need to program yourself very well. Give yourself enough time. Like there are people that walk, there are people that run, there are people that crawl. As a starter, you're like someone that is still crawling. So you need to give yourself enough time. Don't come and follow us that me, I can use 1 hour to run application and submit it and still get it. You don't have to come and look at me. That's why I apply for things at the closing time, deadline, like 1 hour remaining. I will rush it and submit and still get it. But if you know that you're still starting, you need to give yourself enough time. Start early. Plan yourself. That's why I said you need to get a jotter. When we drop those links, bring out time, open the links, and be writing it out. The ones you need. It's not all the links that are for you. People have their different niche. You see the ones in health, you see the ones in education, you see the ones different field. Pick the ones that are for you. Write it out. Write out the deadline. In the WhatsApp group, sometimes we used to discuss there. Some of you will get angry and leave the group because you are discussing. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. If you are not discussing, I mean, how are we going to share our stories, our wins, our rejections? How are we going to share it? It's just to motivate one another. There's one of my friend, I met her in 2022, and I saw that she was doing projects, a lot of things, but she was doing it with her money. I told her, no, 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 you don't have to do it with your money. I added her to the group. I sent her links, apply, apply, apply. And she got how many grants last year? She got like 2 grants last year. And she was thanking me. She sent me 20K. I was so happy. She was thanking me. But I wasn't expecting it from her there. But then she surprised me. She was grateful because she said, "At lea- assuming you did not tell me about this, I wouldn't have known there's something like grant. I wouldn't have known." You need to remove laziness from your body. Some people are just laziness that is doing them. If I tell you how busy I am, I shouldn't be here talking today. That the other Zoom meeting I did, I had a deadline, like a school assignment I was going to submit that day, but I still left it and come and do this video. I had to sacrifice so many things to make sure that I'm here to talk to you all today. So don't take all these sacrifices in vain. You need to start applying. Okay, so the WhatsApp group link is in the description box, Sylvester. Obiofuna asked me, are you asking me the question, or is this something they asked you in your grant? Would you say you've found fulfillment in what you are doing? That question is personal. I cannot answer it for you. It's you that knows whether you found fulfillment. If you found fulfillment, yes or no, then you explain to them why you said this. Give them a lot of reason. That is what I keep telling people. STAR method. STAR method. Situation. S stand for situation. T stand for task. A stand for action. R stands for result. Use the STAR method in your write-up. Use the STAR method. Where I learned the STAR method was that my Atlas course. When I was preparing for the interview, they gave us the guideline for the interview. We should use the STAR method. I had to research what is STAR method. That was where I found out the meaning of STAR method and how to apply it. When you apply the STAR method in everything you do, you will get a better write-up, because you start with the situation. Situation is like a problem statement. Then the task. When this problem exists, what is the task that is supposed to be done? Like I gave you the example of the woman that started pure water business, selling water. What was the situation? People were trekking a long distance to get water. That is lack of access to clean water. That's the situation. And what's the task? People were going far to go and look for water. And what was the action she took? She started her own um water business, which is a close place that people can now come instead of going trekking so many miles to get water. She started her own. That's the action she took. And what was the result? She made clean water available to millions of households around her. That's that method. I mean, if she used this method to write any application, someone that, like assuming that lady is in this corner, if she apply this method to answer question, there is no how she will run short of words what she will write. If you apply star method, you will have something to write. Even 500 words will not be enough for you. Someone said cannot find. Who said I have not answered the question? What's your question? What is the best way to write your budget during grant application? Okay, Rose, sorry. I don't know, I've not answered your question. You said two questions or just one? Okay. It depends on what you are working on. What you are working on. That will determine how you write your budget. Some grants will give you a budget template. Most of the grants I've done, they normally have their own budget template. You fill it according to sorry, you fill it according to the headings they gave in the template. Like when I applied for the Bausit fellowship, because the fellowship needed people that have, like, it needed a combination of technology, art. So in their budget template, they will give you space for technology, where you write the technological equipment you use for the project. Then other stuffs that are related to art, because this is their own niche, a combination of technology and art to solve environmental problem. So the budget, you have to answer it according to the proposal or the grant you're applying for. There is no specific template. Depends on what you're applying for. If they ask you to write your budget by yourself, then write your budget by yourself according to the project you are trying to do. Then if they ask you to use their own template, then use their own template. Any other question? For the WhatsApp group link, let me share the link now. So can you give me some time? I'm trying to get the link. Any other question? The essay part. What's the question for the essay part? Someone said the essay part. Please, what's your question? What's your question about the essay part? That's what I was saying now. I talked about STAR method. When you apply STAR method in your application, situation, task, action, result. Google it and see how to write STAR method. There are some things you need to Google. Oh, that's just the truth. Depends on the question you're answering. Me like this, I don't know everything. There are some kind of question I will see. I will go online and check it. How can I answer this question? And how best to situate my response to perfectly answer the question. Okay. I sent the WhatsApp group link. Can everybody see it? What if the essay does not require a situation to use? So Oya, give me example of a question that does not require any situation. Let me tell you how to answer it. Can you give me an example? Topic essay. I don't understand your question. So okay, I think we should just end the call. Then those that still have other questions, you can message me privately or send a message in the WhatsApp group. I want you all to just compile all your questions. I can address it in the next call on Saturday. Compile all your questions, send it to me on the WhatsApp group or private chat. I will address the questions. We can use one essay as an example or one application as an example. And if they ask you a particular topic, then answer it according to that topic. That was why I was asking you should give me an example. Give me one question that is in this category you're talking of. Can you give me an example? Like I remember there is one application I did. They asked me I should write my failure story. This is a tricky thing. Your failure story. When they talk about failure, it means failure, like failure, right? But can I tell you that you can use the STAR method to answer it? You can use the STAR method to answer that failure, that failure story. You're not going to end the story with only your failure. You will say how that failure, how you learned a lesson from it, and how you started using the lesson you learned, the lesson you learned from it. I said the STAR method. First is the situation, that's the problem. Second is the task, what is supposed to be done to solve this situation. Third is the action, what did you do? Then the last one is the result, what was the result? Tell us your proposed solution to the problem you identified. Now this thing now, have you answered the question already where you identified the problem? If you have answered the one you identified the problem, that's the situation. That means you have done the situation part. The remaining thing that you have to do now is the task, action, and result. So if they ask you, tell us your proposed solution to the problem you identify. If you have answered before, what is the problem you identified? That means you have answered the situation part. Then you now use this question part, this particular question, to answer for your the task that is supposed to be done, and then your own action, and then the result. Even if you have not done the project, tell them what you plan to do to solve that problem, and the result you expect to achieve from doing it. Another question. Okay, so thank you all for joining. Yes, someone said action is what you have done or what you plan to do. It depends on the proposal you're writing. If the proposal you're writing is for a project you intend to do, then tell them the action you intend to take. If you're applying for, let's say, an award or a prize, then you have to show them what you have done. Do you get it? Then if you are still applying for new things and then you have done some things already, you still have to show them what you have done already and what you still want to do with the money they will give you. Like maybe I will say, okay, I have trained 5,000 persons already, and when you give me this money, I intend to expand my project to train more 5,000 persons in 3 states. Show them what you want to do more. Oga boss. I don't see your picture. I'm just saying it now. Why did you change your name to Chukwubikem? Oga boss, I know now. Okay. Any other question? I'm about to end the session. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe now. Subscribe now, please. Then if you still have questions, you can often revisit this session. I'm going to upload the session. You can revisit it to learn more about what I discussed there. Then this is the part 1. We still have other episodes coming up. Like, I want testimonies this year. So many testimonies, not just for myself, but for everyone around me. Yeah. We are not going to win alone. Everybody will also win. So I need more testimonies. So subscribe and then always join the call to learn more and to ask your questions. Thank you all. Bye. If you're happy, drop an emoji before you leave, or drop emoji. Show me you're happy before you leave this call. Yeah, thank you. Bye.